How you doing, guys? Welcome to Debating Woes. I'm your host, Judge Dre. Yeah, we're starting off the show a minute or two late here. We're actually sitting here, talking over the debate here. And we're going to sit here. I'm opening up the lines in a sec. We're going to sit here and see, actually, who do you believe won the debate tonight? I mean, this is actually going to be a very interesting election this year because this is actually a year where either candidate you're really going to have trouble with no matter what. So, what are you really going to do? And in a situation like this, who are you going to vote for? You're going to sit up here and say, well, I'm going to vote for Hillary, but wait a minute. She's a liar. She's been known, if she'd have probably been anyone else, anybody without any power, she'd definitely be in jail for all the corruption she has been even accused of, let alone if she was guilty or not. I mean, anyone else, we know they'd be facing prison time. I mean, we've seen people get convicted with far less. That's one of the things that really gets me right there. How can a person actually sit here and run for president, but yet, they've been, guilty of, deleting emails, not using a secure server, this, that, and the other. I mean, literally, when you go ahead, sit here and you use encryption software to erase crap on a server and erase all this crap, I mean, this is not something that you do by accident. I mean, when your people do plead the fifth and they don't answer any questions, from the police, it shows that they're trying to hide something. And I'm just surprised that a person can actually run for president with that little. So that's what surprised me more than anything. And you have Trump on the other hand. I mean, Trump, what is he? Brother man is just, basically he would be a reality TV, host. That's basically what he is. I mean, he's been known more for that, known more for his crazy antics. You don't understand nearly what is going to come out of his mouth. Everything with damn near with no thought process, it's going to just come right out of his mouth. So, I mean, that's a real hard pill to swallow there. It's funny to sit here and listen to the news people. You're gonna say, I want to see exactly who they say actually won after they had came out with these polls, saying that, oh yeah, this is what happened. Now, to me, I looked at her during the debate. To me, it seemed like she did a lot of false smiles here. I mean, it seemed like she was just sitting up there half the time, and it was just a real fake smile. And I mean, to a person that's going to sit here and be commander in chief, you already been accused of lying before. I can't sit up here and say, oh, okay, I can have faith in you. I can't do that. Now, talking about the trade stuff. Trade stuff is, when people sit up here and go, I don't know what to really say on that. Do you say, oh well, they're still gonna tax the hell out the people out of the companies that leave the United States and then ship the products back in? I could see that, but I don't know. I mean, a person like Trump, I can't picture him following through on that. 'Cause I think that he has companies that make stuff out of the country and ship it in. So what do you expect? Now, basically, too, that's another thing they talk about. They talk about does he have experience? No, technically he doesn't. But I mean, we already see she has experience. Look at the crap that she's done technically with the emails and all this. I mean, this is not your first time, in a political position. So you think that you would know by now what you need to be doing. Right. Definitely. Mm. Definitely. Definitely. I doubt they're going to say anything different about that, though. Let's see. I don't know exactly what in the world is wrong here. Yeah, I can understand that. Hmm. That's one thing too. That's funny about Trump. He says these different things about races, especially Mexicans, where you can build the wall and all that shit. That stuff can be considered racist to some people, but a lot of people actually have been thinking that, so that's nothing new. Hmm. Well, I've never heard that before. I want to sit here actually and see actually who they say won the one debate based on the polls. That's why I'm actually sitting here paying attention to CNN for that. Yeah. Right. Wow. Listen. Oh yeah. No, I definitely don't want to vote for me for president, but I mean, it's a totally just year. One of the things I say is, can we just say, look, why don't we'll go ahead and keep Obama for another year, and we just start the whole process all over again? Can we get like a do-over? Definitely right there. But I mean, when you sit down and really think, we're gonna have to pick one of these fools. I mean, it's how do you feel? Do you want to get beat with an extension cord, or you want to get shit beat with a braided extension cord? That's basically what it is when it comes down to that. You're picking the less of two evils. I'm sitting here. I actually want to see more than anything. I actually want to see the what actually the people say when they give out the results of who they think won the debate. That's what's really more interesting to me. I will admit I fell asleep during the last part of the last little bit because to me it seemed very scripted. I didn't feel like neither one of them were making any headway. I saw them take a couple jabs at each other and this, that, and the other, but no, I didn't see anything like that.
What up, Dre?
How are you doing, Atreyu?
I am groovy right now.
What's so funny?
Just the situation with debates. With the debates is kind of funny to me. I mean, one of those analogies we've been using for a while is like, I mean, both are idiots, but one is like saying, you know what, I know what the hell Trump's capable of. I know that. Hillary is the one I'm actually kind of worried about because the debate is kind of. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, I mean, it's a lot of shadiness behind her, man. I can't. We know politicians lie. That's their job. They're supposed to. I mean, well, not necessarily supposed to, but they do. But when it comes to her, man, it's something about her that I just don't trust. When you can just wipe off the situation, the whole Benghazi situation, she just wiped that off and just like, hey, it don't matter. And everybody's just like, okay, it don't matter. And you're worrying about like, I understand the situation with Trump's, financial issues. Him as far as like going bankrupt. I mean, what business owner hasn't been bankrupt? That's what I try to tell a lot of people. I'm like, you realize
Walt Disney hasn't even done that.
Right. I'm saying like every company has went bankrupt.
Well, I mean, literally, that's actually, I mean, no offense. They say every company went bankrupt, but I mean, no offense, especially before they changed the laws. When they changed the law? Back in 2007 it was?
I think so.
That was that was a big
2008.
People were filing bankruptcy. It wasn't funny.
Regulations. During the regulations, yeah.
How you doing, Anthony, Bella?
What's up, Trey?
Well, what up, Lethal? How are you?
Lethal, what up, though?
I'm good, man. What are y'all talking about the debate?
Well, we're talking about. I guess we can say we talk about our grim
Jester show,
not so bright future.
That's the Jester show. You know what? What's so funny about this? I got a homie that's and actually I got a few homies that's around in the UK and in London, and this was the time when it came to when what's his name, Bernie Sanders was running, and they was like, man, at the time everybody around the world was rooting for that man, and I understand why some people wouldn't vote for Bernie Sanders or whatnot. Even though they was going through the situation with the EU, they still look at this situation with us, the presidential election, more detrimental than the situation with the EU. Well, and I'm looking like, well, damn.
I ain't gonna lie, I like Bernie Sanders.
I did too.
I liked. I like if it was Bernie Sanders and Trump, I'd definitely be voting for Bernie.
You know what? I wish. Wait, okay. Have anybody ever paid attention to any of the independent candidates?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jill Stein. I mean, the only problem is with Jill Stein is that she's not everywhere.
Right. No. What's the other guy? I thought it was two different people running independent.
Yeah. I'm just actually like, pretty much stating her. What's the boy named Gary Johnson? I think his name is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But pretty much he's almost like conservative anyway. So it's like having two conservatives. I mean, it doesn't matter about that. In certain ways, it doesn't. In certain ways, it does. Right. But if Trump would have failed, they would have had Gary Johnson to fall back on. Now, me personally, I always say this: you can't be one party altogether, because in certain cases you may be a libertarian, in certain ways you may be conservative, you may be you may
Liberal.
be you may be liberal, a socialist in certain areas of each debate, each topic. Nobody is 100% conservative because or liberal, because I find that kind of bullshit in a lot of ways if you actually say that, because I think you're being biased. I think anybody would be biased by saying that. Like, I'm 100% this. I'm like, no, you're not. Like, everybody changed their mind on certain issues, so you can't.
And that's the thing, because see, I've even gotten to a point where, especially, see, as growing up and since I've been old enough to vote, the fuck,
Yes.
I was always told to vote Democrat, right?
Right.
Until
We all have been told that. That's kind of
Right. Exactly.
I've been told to vote Democrat all my fucking voting years. But the thing is, I told people, I say, there's, especially after coming from a Democratic state where you have Democratic governors that's crooked, you got a Republican governor over there that's crooked, you got a fucking mayor that was crooked, and then the one now is a fucking asshole. So it's like, and these are both Democrats. So now I'm just like, I really can't conform to one over the other. It's like, because I look at certain policies, and certain policies on the conservative side I agree with, some I don't. Some on the liberal side I agree with, some I don't. Like that whole gun control thing, or this LGBT bullshit. All this, if you think about it, that shit, giving motherfuckers free shit, you know, I'm a, let's fucking help the goddamn poor all the goddamn time. See, it's one thing if you're just on hard times and you need a little assistance for the temporary time period, but it's a problem when you get the fucking mooching off this shit. And see, that's what you see. It's like, prime example. I remember years ago, when I was in Chicago and I was getting food stamps, right? For me, okay, they gave them to me because, all right, they say, okay, well, you have enough income to pay your rent and because all that shit I was paying myself. My rent was like $600 a month for I had a studio apartment. All right, now I pay that. My electric bill was usually about 20-30 bucks. It might be 50 in the summer because I had a window unit, but the heat was included, the cooking gas was included. So they looked at that, they looked at my income and they gave me food stamps for like 6 months.
Yeah.
But then after that 6 months, they're like, okay, we're gonna have to put you on this thing called Earn Fare, which it was basically where you're getting cash with your food stamps, but what you're doing is you working for that cash.
Okay. What is that kind of like? They give you like a community service? Because that's what they actually do here in Ohio. If you apply for food stamps, let's say as a male, you have to work for them. If you don't you don't have a job and you apply for food stamps, unless you're like disabled, they're going to make you work somewhere X amount of hours a week.
Yep.
All right. I know that's what they do here.
Now, see, what's so funny is I've seen women own food stamps
for years.
Food stamps on Section 8. These motherfuckers have never been hit with this.
Right. Oh, of course not. But, well, one of the things is too, what I've noticed is this: they always crack down definitely on the men a lot harder. I mean, basically, they always say, well, the women have children, so this, that, and the other. So, it would cost us more to put them in a daycare just so they can volunteer and all that other shit. But one of the things, I even sit there and laugh nowadays, because as a parent, it's actually a lot easier than it was, say, when we were growing up, because now you can send the kids to school, they get a breakfast, they get a lunch, I mean,
Yep.
they got even places where the kids can go after school and get a dinner that's provided by the state. It's like,
Yep.
wow. You know what I
No,
mean?
he's not lying. Hell, I
Right.
remember in elementary school that I went to from sixth to eighth grade. Shit, they had, yeah, you had your breakfast,
Right.
you get your little donuts or whatever the fuck, and then you had your lunch, and then we was in an after school program. So the after school program, you're going to eat there. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you're definitely right about that shit. Even if you're, but see, that's the thing. That's the thing that I, think that needs to be enforced a little bit more is the fact that when people, get the mooching off this shit, they should be required to fucking work, especially chicks. Because see, I find it funny how they talk about this equal rights, equal pay bullshit. But a lot of these motherfuckers, they use, the kids are used as fucking lottery tickets.
Pawns. Yeah,
These
they're pretty
mother
much pawns in the situation.
Yeah, man, these motherfuckers don't care about their goddamn children. And I mean, it's a crippling. I mean, if you think about it, it's a crippling thing. And I think I told you guys about this. And if I haven't, I'm going to speak on this now, if you don't mind.
Go
Now,
for it.
in 2008, I never forget this. And this is, I think I had my first apartment that year. And I was staying on the north side of the town, and I went to visit my mom. And so I got up, it was probably like 8 in the morning, and my mom's like, "Hey, they doing Section 8 applications." And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to that shit. So, my stepfather's like, dude, you could get your own house, and if you fall on hard times, you know, your stuff is on a sliding scale. I say, yeah,
Right.
that sounds good for the time being. I say, but the thing is, I don't want no part of that shit. The reason being is because a lot of times with this government assistance shit, especially the living thing, these motherfuckers want to know who the fuck living in there with you, how much they make. My ex fiance, that's how she ended up having to pay um about 6 months of back rent, right?
Right.
Because she was living with her mother and her mom wasn't working. But since she lived there, she didn't tell them about her, she didn't tell them about her daughter living with her. And and she didn't tell them about that until like later, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And they went and they looked at her income and they was like, oh shit. They was like, wait, she has to pay $741 a month,
Right.
you know, and that was all that back, it was back pay. It's like she has to pay that because she's been living here that long. And we see, because she was working for the post office on a seasonal contract. We worked together actually that year. And yeah, she was like, damn, because she was just mainly she'd just pay her mom, whatever her mom asked for, like, hey, 200 a month or whatever. She just help out like that. But when she got hit with that 741, she was like, ouch, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So it's like, when I see shit like that, I'm just like, no, dude, I don't want no part of that shit. I mean, okay, if I got an apartment, no, I can't do what I want to do with it in a sense, but at the same time, at least as long as I pay my shit on time, you can't fuck with me
Right.
like that.
Right.
But
But and
see,
the fact of that too, though, I mean, when you taking their money, you got to follow their rules. I mean, literally,
right,
a lot of I work for people that own a lot of properties, and we get units ready for Section 8 tenants sometimes. Or a lot of people actually are my landlords. They stopped doing the Section 8 because it's becoming a hassle. It's bad.
mm-hmm,
The
Right.
fact is, you might sit up there and you put up with most people who have a different type of attitude. And it is true. I mean, people who don't have to pay for anything or given something free, they have a different mentality,
yeah, they don't value it.
right,
Yeah.
than a person who goes to work and works for their shit. I mean,
Yep.
very few people.
That's the thing.
Mhm. But
No, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, very few people actually, take care of the places if they're unless they're older people with no kids. You know what I mean? You get the
Right.
67-year-olds and they're on Section 8 and you get them in place, most of the time you go by there, the place is clean. But these young people, I had a woman tell me, oh shit, she been living in a place there, she never vacuums the carpet. I mean, the carpet is so damn dirty. And you'd be like, and then so basically you got to go in there and do an inspection twice a year. And then they're coming in there like, this person been here 3 years and they're sitting here writing down on the inspection sheet, fan blades are dirty. Well, no offense. I don't live in this motherfucker. Why don't you tell that bitch to go with it? I mean, the woman living here 3 years, fan blades are dirty. Well, tell that bitch to clean it. It's way too much. It's way too much grease on the wall. Last time I checked, motherfucker, I didn't eat here last night either. Why don't you tell her to clean it? Yeah. Oh, you got roaches and shit in the house. Last time I checked, I don't live here. Why don't you tell these motherfuckers to take the trash out? I mean, literally. And I mean, it's to the point where you go around and you say, how can these people, I mean, the grease be caked up on the sole so much you can take a damn near scraper and just scrape it off. Just, I mean, literally, you need to grease your plate. Just get you a little rag and wipe the damn side of the stove and then wipe your pan and you cool. Literally.
Yeah, you know what? One of my friends, he say his grandfather actually owned property, and he section 8'd it out to this family, and he was real strict. He's like, hey, I'm gonna come over here once a month and look around this place, make sure that this shit is up to par.
Well, not in fact of that, you got brand new windows in the house. You put all brand new windows. You put siding on the house. Then you got these motherfuckers sitting out here burning the grill on the back porch, just warped all the siding on the side of the house. And they talking about, well, you need to fix that side. Wait a minute, I need to fix the fucking side. And last time I checked, that's your tenants that's sitting up here that you sit here and allow to tear the shit up. I mean, literally, sometimes the house would be so far bad. I used to tell the one guy this. I said, man, literally, these people done messed this house up so bad, you might as well just wing it out until they're gone. Because they dirty, the people downstairs dirty, they really get along. I said, so if you kick one out, you might as well kick both out because you're not going to get a decent tenant to move in with the dirty people downstairs. Because you're going to have roaches coming from there. I mean, literally, just wait till they're gone. When one leaves, evict the other. It's just what it is. I mean, literally, you go there every fucking, because, in 2-family houses, they have 2 light fixtures by everything in the basement because that way you can turn on which one you pay for. So, it's double the wiring in these basements and all like that shit. So what do? You go down there, you have to put light bulbs in every fixture for them. Now, you got to go back 6 months later because, to do the thing, to do another inspection. You go down in the basement, 75% of the light bulbs is missing out of all the fixtures because the motherfuckers ain't never buy no light bulbs. So what do? Every time one of their light bulbs upstairs blow, they go down in the basement and take one out and put it upstairs. You go down there, all the globes are taken off. That's one of the things they don't like. They don't like the globes and shit missing on the damn light fixtures. Of course, all of the globes, they take the globe down to put a new light bulb in, and they never put the globe back up. So what does that mean? Before an inspection come, you got to go out here and buy fucking globes for damn near every light fixture in the damn house just to get it to pass. You got to cut, and exactly, you got to sit up here and go, oh, well, fuck, I got to go ahead and pay somebody to go over here and to let these motherfuckers in because half the time they do it's an automatic fail if the inspector come and the people don't open the door. Well, I didn't hear them knocking. Well, what it don't bother them because the only person's money they stop is the landlord's money. Now it's not like they go, well, wait a minute, you didn't open the door and you wasn't here for your inspection, you gonna lose your Section 8. It don't work like that. They say, no, if you weren't here for your inspection, wait a minute. If you weren't here for your inspection, then they say, no, the landlord, we just gonna hold your money.
Right.
And then you gotta think about it. When you have the thing about it too is, for example, when I lived on the southeast side of Chicago for about
Hmm.
Years before I came to Houston.
Right.
What I noticed is a lot of people started moving over there. Like people I went to school with, I was seeing them in the neighborhood. I'm like, what the fuck? But I was like, why is everybody coming on this side of town? And it was because the rent was cheaper, and a lot of them places over there, they had houses, condominiums, and shit like that. They was renting them out on Section 8. And see, when you get to doing that, guess what?
Mhm.
You had the worst of the worst come in.
Exactly. The worst of the worst come in. So now,
That goes back to handouts and shit too. I mean, like you said earlier, it's like you continue to give people and pander to people and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna pat you on the back," and I can understand if you really need it at that point because the whole point of that is like, okay, I'm gonna stack my money up, and then when I have enough, I can go either get me a house or a better place to live where I'm at, not
right?
to stay here for the rest of my fucking life.
Because, dude, that's what my
People have that
cousin did.
mentality.
Mhm.
Let me
Yeah,
tell you.
most people actually don't have that mentality though, and that's what's sad.
Let me tell you.
Like that,
My cousin.
yeah.
I got a cousin that worked for the postal service for years. For like, I think he's
Hmm.
about 10, 15 years in the game now. And he said,
Right.
um, when it came down to like him to do his papers again, they
Hmm.
told him, they say, "Oh, dude, you make too much money. We can't give you this shit no more." He say, "Oh, okay, cool." He's like, that was the answer I was looking for. Because he say what he did is he stacked his shit. He was stacking his shit up. I think he
Mhm.
got his own house now.
Okay.
You know, so that's the thing, man. I think that's the problem. We get like niggas get too comfortable with that shit, and they stay on it for too fucking long. And I just usually feel like I mean, I've been on unemployment off and on here and there. You know what I mean? Over
Right.
the years, from working a job, and like when I was working with the postal thing, I was on a 1 year contract, and then a fucking manager who came on that shift, she fucked the list up because our supervisor actually wanted to keep all of us, but then she turned around because our supervisor was, she was new at the time coming into the
Right.
facility, so it was like they was bumping heads from the gate. So she
Right.
decided, hey, I'm a axe all of your people, and that's what she did. All of us got laid off, you know, and so me being on unemployment at that time, it was cool and shit. But I was like, damn, I don't. This ain't nothing like the money that I was making when I was working for the fucking company, you know. And so that's why I always felt like, damn, this shit is a fucking crippler. I don't see how y'all motherfuckers do this shit
Mhm.
forever. Like I've even heard people. I shit you not, Dre and Trey and everybody else that's on this panel. I cannot fucking, dude. I kid you not. A chick was actually my ex fiance was trying to get one of these chicks that lived in her aunt's building a job with us,
Mhm.
right? Because
Right.
they was doing an open house and they needed more people, so they was like, look, if y'all know people, give them these form, give them this paper. I told my friends about it. I told my brother-in-law about it. And my brother-in-law ended up finding another job, so that's why he didn't do it.
Right.
My buddy ended up moving to another city, but she told her cousin about the shit. I mean, not a cousin, but the girl, and the girl was like, "Well, I'm not. I don't really know if I want to do that because then it's gonna make them go up on my rent." And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Hmm.
I say,
Well,
"Damn."
let me ask you both something.
Mm-hmm.
I think basically when it comes to the presidential election, you think if Trump was elected, you think he would actually crack down on this, or if Hillary was elected, you think Hillary would crack down on this?
I think honestly, I think Trump would probably crack down on it. I can see that happening. I
Yeah.
mean, because he's a very conservative person, and I mean that's conservatives. They way of thinking is simply like, hey, shit, you know, um, we got to where we are by working for our shit. We ain't using our money and our taxes to fucking, finance some old lazy motherfuckers. That's how they look at it. Cause I mean, like here in Texas,
Yeah, it's a very conservative state. It's
yeah,
very
it is.
conservative.
Like, for example, I don't you know how when they passed that healthcare law, and basically if you didn't get healthcare that year
Mhm.
before, you get penalized.
Right.
Well, see,
Hmm.
where I became exempt from that penalty when I did my taxes this year, I was exempt from that shit. Reason being was because this state doesn't have a state Medicaid program. You see what I'm saying? So I didn't get penalized. Now in Illinois, they have a state Medicaid program. These little medical cards that they give people. So when this thing went into effect, they just gave everybody medical cards. You just apply for it, you get a state Medicaid card or whatever. You can go get your physicals. If you're on medications, you can go get that shit. And just pay the co-pay or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? But here,
All right.
that wasn't the case. You know what I mean? So it they're very conservative. Now I could say this. I remember when I came here, and I think I was here for about a month, and ran into a couple of the guys at the homeless shelter I was at. And
Mhm.
a lot of them guys were getting those housing vouchers. And the reason was, from what I understood, see, because people was telling me to jump on it, but I was like, well, shit, I don't even have residency here. And a lot of you motherfuckers got people here, addresses you can use, and shit like that. I don't even have a fucking Texas ID yet. Well, I do now, but at the time I didn't. And the thing is, it's like the only reason I think they had put that in place was because, see, the Super Bowl is going to be here next year.
Right.
So if you're going to have the Super Bowl here, you know how big that's going to be. And of course, there's probably going to be a lot of tourists coming all over the place, from all over the place, all over
There's
the
more money.
world.
Yeah,
You
there's
don't want to
money.
see, it would look bad on the city to see a bunch of homeless motherfuckers just laying around.
Right.
you know. So that's why they trying to do that. Like right now, they got all this construction taking place and all that because, of course, they know that this revenue from this Super Bowl shit is gonna make the city of Houston a lot of fucking paper. So just imagine if they ever decided to bring the Olympics to this motherfucker, which I heard that they
Ooh.
try to do that like a few years from now. So imagine that shit.
Yeah, it's big.
That's gonna be bigger than the Super Bowl as far as revenue.
Yeah, that is. That is bigger than the Super Bowl. That's a worldwide event.
Yeah.
Exactly. You see what I'm
Well, I
saying?
know
So
lately they said the last Olympics they actually didn't have that many people that really.
Rio. I kind of figured that because I mean, the way Rio's country, the way it's going right now, it's like
What?
people owe their their policemen, judges. They owe them a lot of money, and the country is going through so much shit with them. It's ridiculous.
damn this
That's why you
boy.
had a lot of people actually like swiping persons and shit on the.
Mhm.
I know y'all seen those videos like where people like were getting jacked on in broad daylight by these kids. Like, because I mean, motherfuckers, they don't have shit like talk about. So a lot of people was like, man, why the hell did y'all have it here in the first time? It's like when the World Cup came through, you had people griping then when the World Cup was going on, and it wasn't that exciting like it was before. I think what the last one was. I think the last one was in France or something like that. I forgot what the last World Cup was before Rio. But it was to the point where you didn't have to worry about like, oh man, if I go on the wrong street, I'm gonna get fucked up, or I might get my shit jacked in broad daylight.
Mhm.
So when it came to Olympics, you had tourists out there, people who was like willing to pay money, and they was getting their shit jacked in broad daylight. Like that was crazy. I mean, again, that
Well, I
was
know
going
that's
back.
one of the things we
Yeah,
did
go ahead.
downtown. As soon as they put the casinos there, they actually cleaned up the homeless that used to sit down there because of course nobody wants to sit there. And you go to the casino and you got homeless people standing outside, downtown. They actually made some of the buildings there change their like signage on the building, because when you drive up to the casino, you don't want to be looking across the street and seeing, hey man, you need to work on these signs here. Half of these signs are falling
Hey,
apart.
you know
Like
what?
that.
Little do y'all know. Little do y'all know.
What?
Chicago was actually bidding for the 2016 Olympics, but they lost to Rio.
Hmm.
Huh? That would have been interesting.
Did not know that.
I don't. That would have been real interesting.
Hmm.
Yep.
But as far as like the homeless situation, you know what? I'm kind of interested in the next debate of seeing what the hell they gonna actually have to say about it, because I knew the situation of race was gonna be brought up. I mean, it was gonna happen anyway. Because I said that before. I'm like, watch they go bring this shit up. All this shit that's happening right now, it seems like they couldn't wait to dive into this shit. They couldn't wait to. So when you have all this going on, Trump didn't answer anything right as far as that, or he felt like he was pressured. Hillary kind of dove into it. It was like I said to you, Chess, before, it was like kind of topsy turvy as far as like two idiots just going at it. That's how I felt. Like I was like, damn, this is entertaining, but I feel like I'm watching Empire. This shit is like horrible. This shit was just like one
But
big
did
drama.
y'all see my comment in the chat when I said clown versus clown?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it.
I think it's clown versus crook. Like, I don't think Hillary's an idiot. She's a crooked, yeah, but I don't think she's an idiot.
Oh, you don't?
Why do you think she's an idiot?
Now, why is that?
I don't think she's an idiot. I mean, she's crooked. Most politicians are.
Damn near all politicians are.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're right. I'll agree on that.
But as far as like, no. I think basically she's an idiot. And certain
People just don't like her because they don't like Clinton. So you know how that goes.
It ain't even about the situation with Clinton. It's the fact that she's disingenuous when it comes to a lot of stuff. Granted, her stuff is more obvious than Trump. I can say that. I am not a Trump fan nor a Hillary fan.
I got you.
My whole candidacy is like gone at this point. So I'm looking like either I'm gonna vote or I'm not.
Yep.
That's how I'm treating this shit.
Yep.
If I don't vote, I really don't have any room to talk about anything whatsoever. But if I do vote,
right,
and if I vote for the wrong person, I'm fucked either way. So you know what? Just like you might as well get the Vaseline ready, because this is gonna happen either way. Who's treating this? Dog, or you gonna hit this bitch with, you gonna get it with no Vaseline, you gonna get the Vaseline. Which way you go happen, it don't matter. Everybody gonna get hit.
Yeah, this shit is scary.
Anthony,
look, I survived Bush. If I can survive Bush, I can survive this shit.
If you want me to add you to the panel, just type your email address in and I'll add you. Yeah, Anthony, I need your email address. You can be added. Also, YouTube, man.
What up, KP?
Roman Catholic.
What up, KP?
String, huh?
I'm saying, what up, KP?
Just let me know. How you doing, KP?
Man, like KP was saying earlier, he was like, man, this shit was entertaining as all hell. It was. It was just like,
I watched like 10 minutes of that shit, ate some chicken, and got the fuck off of there.
I mean, I was in the room with everybody, and we was listening to it, and Carlotta was treating this shit like it was a football game. I swear it was like the Niners and the Seahawks in this bitch. The way she's like, oh, it's really gotta be like that? It's really gotta be like that? Why gotta be like that then? I'm like, okay, Carlotta.
She really added.
Oh,
she had an. I mean, I wish she was here now, because I mean, I know she'll definitely voice her opinion. If she in that damn chat room, tell her to come in here, because I want to hear what she got to say for real.
Oh shit!
I really want to hear what she had to say, because it's to the point where it's like certain things I agree with what she said, but certain things I'm like, you got a point. But you know, this whole thing is like, look, I can see from. In Trump's point of view, he's trying to make America like a business. And I can understand that. Mm-hmm. And in Hillary's point of view, I don't know what the fuck she's gonna do. It's like she's smiling in one moment, and behind her back, she's like, man, fuck these motherfuckers. I'm about to do this, I'm about to do that. everybody go be screwed.
Right, but here's the question. That's one thing I want to know. Did it seem like to me, or was I the only one to notice? It seemed like her smile was very fake and
That's
dead.
what I'm saying. It was very
That's how
disingenuous.
you know a motherfucker full of shit. Like,
It's
Right.
like, okay, you can see through the bullshit with her, man.
right,
And
it's
that's
like,
the thing with Tristan Scott. It's like, I can understand both of them can actually spit bullshit.
all right, here's the
But
question.
some things that Trump say, I can actually like, okay, that.
Wait a second, Trey. Do we? Is anybody? If you can't hear us in the chat room, go ahead and say something. If somebody said I don't hear anything.
You sound good.
Yeah, but
Do
but they may not be able
how
to.
my mic sound, y'all?
Yeah, I hear you. You sound fine.
Okay.
Everything sounds clear to me.
Prove me on my end.
Okay, well, I mean, that's see, I can open up a machine here and tell her that way to make sure. Do me a favor, KP and all that. Hold it down for 2 minutes for me. I have to help somebody real quick. All right.
What are you doing?
Is KP there?
Yeah, KP's on there.
Yeah, I don't know if he's.
Zilix, what are you talking about? Zilix.
I have you guys. I have you guys on the last. You guys had mod powers and all that. Hold it down for 2 minutes for me. I gotta handle something real quick.
You mean we have no adult supervision right now? That's what you're saying?
Adult supervision. Ooh. No.
So I'll tell you right now, if I were a Trump supporter, you know where he would have lost me tonight?
Where?
When he just straight up admitted that he doesn't pay taxes because he's smart. Because I'd be teed off. I'm like, the IRS is messing with me right now.
Here's the question, though. I'm gonna just tell you just like this. If there's a loophole in the law that you can use to avoid paying taxes,
yeah, that's what rich people do. That's what rich people do.
Literally, I'm not gonna.
But it ain't really.
It ain't like it's illegal. If it's not illegal,
it is illegal.
Well, think about it. Look,
because I'm smart.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. He said that. That's what I'm saying. He deliberately said that. I'm like this. Don't get mad at a player for actually figuring out a whole strategy to beat the game.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It's like if I find loopholes and actually win in life, if I find a cheat code in life, but no, I'm looking like this. Even if I don't have the money, if I find a loophole in life, I ain't got the money like Trump do. But if I find a loophole, if I find a cheat code in life, I'm taking that bitch hands down. Because if it's there an opportunity in a way I can take it to get up, fuck it, I'm gonna take it. That's what he doing.
I'm just hating right now because I'm tired of the IRS messing with me. That's all I'm saying.
But see, I'm like this though. Look, think about this shit.
I'm small fish. I am such small fish compared to his bank account. And they keep bugging me about money every year.
I'm saying though, if you found that cheat code chest, you'll be like, man, all right, I feel that. I got you. I know what you're talking about. That's my dude. I know you probably.
Man, I was like, I mean, he's just bragging about it. I'm like, okay, dude.
People got mad because you like everybody like, fuck, he found the cheat code of life. Ain't this some shit? I can't get by. That's just how they felt. So too, I'm like, well, he found the cheat code. Granted, you know what? If I found one, I'll be actually saying that shoot, nah. Bitch, you ain't gonna beat me on this. I would be too. I mean, I can't knock him for that. Find a way to get by in any circumstance whatsoever. Like if it's not hurting anybody else, I'm all for it. Fuck it. Long as you ain't screwing me, I'm fine. You ain't fucking me over, you fucking them over. You gotta deal with them. I'm back here just chilling. I can't find that cheat code yet, but if I find it, oh yeah, I'm gonna use that bitch. Straight up.
Yeah, well I'll give him he's very honest. I'll say that.
That's another thing we talked about before. It's like, look, I'd rather this dude actually like tell me how he feel in my face than to smile and hit a fake ass smile and then be like, oh yeah, you cool as shit, and go behind my back and end up like slicing my throat in my sleep. I don't like that shit at all.
Right.
Like say, fuck you, bro, you ain't shit. I'll be like, you know what, I can respect that and just move on with my life. Other than like, you know what, you best shit that ever happened. And all of a sudden, I can't stand that motherfucker. I'd rather deal with the other way than that. Granted, both of them are like, I still say they both jokes, but I will actually like take his. If I had a choice, which I have no choice. Well, I do have a choice. I can vote and not gripe about the shit, or I can vote and be like, eh. So either way, it's a choice. It's a choice I don't like, but it's a choice. So in this fucked up choice I have, I would choose him over Hillary. That's just how I feel about it. It's like, I mean, hey, times are hard. What am I gonna do? What I'm gonna do?
Well, that's what makes this country so great. We have our choices.
Hey, I mean, it's like, you know what? If you can't, I'd rather actually take this choice than to be like, look, would you rather actually like, you know, get killed by a firing squad or get beheaded today? I'd rather actually take that choice.
Don't worry. If Trump gets it, he's going to obliterate the world because he's going to, he's going to use that nuclear weapon option.
Nah,
so we're going to have to worry about
that shit so quick. I mean, because it's this is the thing.
Oh my God.
Nobody's gonna actually use any nukes nowadays. I mean, if they do, we all would be fucked because the fact that we don't all up today. Yeah, deterrent. It's like people don't understand how about deterrence. You fire one nuke, another nuke is gonna come your way, and another nuke is gonna go the other way, and it's gonna be a nuclear holocaust. Everybody's gonna.
Well, the problem is Trump doesn't understand that.
You're gonna be like,
it doesn't matter about people.
You're gonna be like Smoke Dog. Do we have a problem?
Hey, I'm like this. I'm gonna find
like, you talked about me. Trump would be like, oh, you talked about one of my business ventures. Where's the codes? Here's the codes. Let's go.
I mean, we have a nuclear holocaust up in there.
And trust me, I'm not a Hillary lover. I know y'all think I'm feminist and all that. I'm about the girl power, but I definitely think she's a better choice than Trump. I mean, Trump is a great businessman. You know, he was born with money. Good for him. Great. You know, he lives on a level that I don't know about. Maybe if I get lucky and win the lottery and get in his tax bracket, maybe I'll start learning those loopholes and stuff and stop paying my taxes.
And when you get in his tax bracket. But when you get in his tax bracket, please make sure you hit that link down there and donate to the show. Because that's what keeps the show going, guys. Donate to the show. Please click that link, that like, share, and subscribe. That way we can keep the show going to you. Tell your friends. All right.
Nice segment. I like that. You didn't get my donation?
No, I didn't.
Okay. It's coming. It's coming.
Okay, I'll be checking in another 5 minutes now.
I didn't say tonight. I didn't say it was coming tonight.
It's coming. Black people only think I got 10 minutes.
It's coming. You can trust me.
Get your wallets and credit cards right now, people.
Cash in, y'all. Make some donations. Right?
Yeah, there you go.
That's how we.
How you doing, Anthony?
KRS-One in the house.
KRS Fun. Everybody. How you doing? Long time no see, man. How's it going?
Good. How everybody else doing?
Well, we're live. We're live and kicking it. We can't complain here.
What's going on, Jess?
Hey, nothing. Chilling.
We keep it rolling here. We keep it rolling.
It's chilling, man.
Hello, Dion. How are you? We got Black Lives Matter over here sitting up there. She just undercut.
Great point. Well, I've got to be on the opposite spectrum, or it wouldn't be interesting.
Black Lives Matter here. We know she's undercover Hillary supporter.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Now.
That's just what it is.
Got to. Where's KP? Ain't started yelling yet?
I know.
KP's a Trump. Right now. He's a Trump guy, right?
KP probably feeling the same way I do. It's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'd rather actually like vote for a motherfucker who actually tell me how he feel. Right. A motherfucker who actually lie and
I figure like this with Trump, at least if he about to screw me, he gonna let me know it's coming, so at least I can go buy some Vaseline.
Yeah,
I'll go ahead and add you, Dion.
Gotta go get that
you want to join, cause I know you sometimes come on through, but you've been added in case you want to join.
I kind of didn't get Trump at the end, though. I just felt like he was babbling at the end, though.
I think he ran out of ammo, or he wasn't prepared. And you know what? I think this is what I really think about this debate.
He's not a very good
hearing. Well, I mean, he wanted to go in with the kill, and he tried, but it was like she was still standing. I think he wasn't really prepared at all when he went in this. I don't think either one was prepared in this whole situation because it was just like it was a horrible Shakespearean play. Seriously, a horrible Shakespearean play. It was like really, like he couldn't even like the first half. He was fine. You know, he was just coming in there. He was fine. That second half, it was like, hey, bro, you know, you got to play 4 quarters of this whole game, right? You only played the first half. You got to go in.
Okay.
I feel like when the moderator was talking about the war and saying that he was for the war, and he kept saying he was against the war. I think that's where everything was just left. You know, it kind of seemed like he felt like the moderator was against him, and I think it just all hell broke loose after that. I was just like, oh shit.
Because I kind of heard basically from what was it, PBS, where they actually had the analysts and they were talking about. He said they didn't ask enough questions about Benghazi. It was like they kind of swept that under the rug, which I kind of noticed that too. I'm like, why didn't y'all even bring that situation up in sort of ways? Because I mean, she was Secretary of State, and you know, she has more. Of course, she has more political experience than Trump. Granted, but
right? Because he has none. Because he has zero political experience.
But it should have been brought to the forefront. It would have benefited him and fucked her at the same time. But it was like that should have been like the main thing you should focus on. It's like we do have, you know, international affairs with other countries. So that is, as a president, you have to go over here and shake hands with people that technically want to kill you in certain ways. So you have to deal with this. And as a person who just said
Trump is qualified for that,
matter. To be honest with you, his arrogance will actually get people pissed off over there. But at least they'll be like, he's honest. They respect honesty. Of course, they don't like America. Like, I'm pretty sure some of us on this panel have left the country and understand how our demeanor of Americans really are. Right. It's like we carry this arrogance. I'm saying this in general. Right. Like we do have this arrogance, and other countries don't like that. Right. So with him going over to these other countries and talking as far as like saying like we need to handle this affair, this and this and whatnot, he'll treat it as a business. And the Asians would actually respect that, but they won't like the shit. They'll respect it.
Precisely.
I understand too.
Hillary,
he is not capable of being a president and representing us on an international level. You can't have somebody like that.
Neither is Hillary.
Well, that's not true. That's not true. She's done it. Not as president, but in political office.
Wait. This is what I'm looking at, though.
She might not have been perfect, but she's done it and she's qualified, and it's on her resume.
Great.
Most of her life.
And I respect it.
First lady of Arkansas, first lady of the U.S.
Hillary can actually find loopholes to get through. Hillary can find loopholes to get through. We know this.
Right.
She's done it before. But check this out. Trump can actually be contained ass down. His own administration can shut his ass down at any time. So we know he can be stopped. Hillary doesn't. We saw this. And we saw this in our face. And this motherfucker got away with it. And then her response was, what does it matter? We saw this. Does anybody in here actually feel any type of way? I'm the only one that's like, does anybody actually see anything wrong with this? I do.
I want to give a special shout out here to my youngest fan. He was born today. And I just want to let him know this special shout out to you right there. I always said when you was here, we'd say we'd give a special shout out today. Straight to you.
Also, don't forget about
he's getting some
He's a cutie, April.
Right now.
April's a warrior. What are you doing on the hangout? Didn't you just have that baby?
Yeah, she
did. Chilling.
The meme queen
taking a nap.
The meme queen should be resting right now.
No, but she had to type for my youngest fan. You know, he can't type, so you know she had to talk for him.
Oh wow! Congrats, April.
April, what's up? But you need to actually get some rest.
Yeah.
I have to pushing that one out. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a cutie, April. I'm just mad I lost the bet because I said he was going to come on the 24th. So I was off for 2 days.
It's like a bunch of us lost the bet.
I know.
Because me and Les was banking for the 27th. We were like,
I think Bella said she can't. Bella's claiming the
yes,
trophy.
she
said she got
victory.
it.
You know what? What was her date? What was her date? Bella needed to come in.
I think it was today. I think it was today.
No, wait. Today's technically. Oh yeah, it ain't the 27th yet. It is on the East Coast.
Well, now it's the 27th over here.
Yeah, that's because you in Ohio. Though. You in Cleveland. I'm. It's not the 27th yet for me though. I'm still in Louisiana. I'm in Louisiana. But I dig what you're saying. Yeah. Like that would be mine and Leslie date because we actually voted on the 27th.
All right, can you guys hear me?
But I said 27th.
Yeah.
KP.
Yes, all right, I was having some issues here. Sorry about that.
Hulk.
Yes, we can hear you, KP.
KP is the Hulk now. You're all intimidating with your profile pic there.
Bruce Banner.
Okay, Banner.
I'm trying my best.
And how Trump was angry. Like, during the second half, he was David Banner the first half. Then he turned to the Hulk.
Negative.
What I noticed is a couple of things that stood out to me. Was kind of like the crowd's reaction. It seemed very scripted with their applause and laughter. It would just come on and just all of a sudden shut off like an old TV show.
Right, like it was using an audience machine.
Yeah, and that's what I believe they did. But two, she came across way too masculine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Men always say that about women.
No, the worst thing she could have done came out in pants.
That's so cliche. Any woman in a powerful position, normally held by men, so come up with something else.
No, she was stern. You could tell in the voice. Now I got off.
KP, that's typical.
Well, I'm a traditional
guy.
So
either a woman she can come out looking, dressed too sexy.
No,
then you don't take it serious.
The woman is 70 years old. She's not.
No. I'm not talking about her. I'm saying a woman. I'm talking about a woman in powerful positions. Either they come out and they dress a certain way and they're not taken seriously because you know what men look at, right? Or either then you come across as a man because you put on a pantsuit, blah blah blah. So
yeah, that's just right.
That's just not quite gonna work.
Now, whenever Trump called her out on something, she never refuted. She never said, "No, you're lying." So to me, if you don't tell me that you're lying, I have to believe it.
Get you believing to him.
One of the things that he mentioned was about the cyber attacks of Russia. About cyber attacks. And she's like, Russia did this and Russia has done that. And he called out and said, you don't even know. And her rebuttal, she just totally jumped subject. Then the next line she said how the U.S. and Russia has worked together against Iran for nuclear bullshit. So wait a minute, you just said that they were hacking your shit, but now you're saying you're friends?
Don't make sense about that.
She was just too far all over the place.
And Trump wasn't?
That's what I was just going to say. Trump was too. When they talk about
they both
I missed the first half. I would say I missed the first half. I was at work.
I caught most of the first half.
Hey, Trump was everywhere too, man. For real. He just started just babbling. I was like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Now she mentioned
I told you it was a show earlier. It's like you don't pay attention. What you need to do is what I do too, we'll make another hangout.
It's not on an hour.
So you can, because a lot of people don't realize we have our notifications snooze in there, but you can actually turn on notifications for one hangout and not the others, so that way you're not getting blown up and your phone ain't dying all day. Because a special person, you can put it on a hangout for them. That way you know when they respond rather than hearing 20,000 messages from other MOs.
Now, she brought up his business practice about owning real estate that he did not want to lease out to African Americans. And I don't know if he brought out the whole super predator thing. Did he mention that at all tonight?
I think they did.
I didn't hear that.
I don't remember him actually touching on that at all. I don't remember that
because that should have been loading his gun fire right back at her.
It should have.
He when he was talking about her health, he went with the health thing and email. I think Pat he made a statement with just doing with those two. So You know, he was fit to do something else about the family, but I was just like, oh shit.
But like I mentioned earlier, we was sitting around bullshitting. Was if you guys notice, they wore the opposite colors. That was just too damn weird for me. That told me
I've seen them do that many a time, so I've seen that before. So I mean,
that just tells me that there's no such thing as political parties.
Well, we already know that.
Yeah.
This is just for S&Gs.
Actually,
yeah, pretty much.
You guys know Hillary's gonna win. I mean, come on.
Oh, it is obvious. Yeah, she's gonna win.
As much as you guys like Trump, I know everybody wants new blood. The dude is an idiot. He's a great businessman. He's rich, great, but he's not presidential.
I don't like either one, but what choice do we have?
What makes a presidential candidate?
I'm sorry?
You said that he's not a presidential candidate.
I said I don't think he doesn't carry himself in a presidential way. I don't think so.
Okay, how does the president carry himself?
Poised for one reason. For one, you have to be able to discuss and not act like a kid in situations in the beginning. Well, I don't know if you watched the beginning of it, but anytime it was time for her to talk, you get your little 2 minutes, and he was just like totally interrupting her, kept interrupting. I mean, come on, Trump comes off the cuff. As much as we don't like to be PC, when you're in that arena, you have to be PC. You just can't pop off and say anything. I mean, great. He's rich, and a lot of people like him because he says what he wants to say. Just like going back to the tax thing. You're talking to Americans that, we all have to pay taxes, and then you stand up here, basically a billionaire, how much, I don't know what he's really worth, and you brag about not paying taxes to the American people. And like I said, I'm getting jacked. I'm like, you just can't do that. I mean, you have to know what to say.
Well, don't you think he was just being upfront? So I can guarantee she does the same thing, her and Bill.
Right. I'm saying that, but
how long though? But
no. I mean, Hillary made a point of talking about all presidential candidates have to release. His thing is with the taxes. He's holding them. He said he's under audit, but supposedly every president for the last 40 years have released their taxes when it was time to do so. He's the only one that hasn't.
That doesn't mean that you paid them.
Right.
That's true too.
Because you can balance out to owe nothing.
Well, that's true.
Found every loophole.
That's true, but I think you need to be.
Yeah.
He teed me off. I'm saying he teed me off as an American citizen, just to say it. Okay, good.
That's because he found the cheat code. That's the only reason you're mad, Chess, because he found the cheat code.
But Chess, what tax bracket you think Hillary in?
Oh no, I know they're all rich. Come on. Oh yeah, I know. Of course. Come on now. I'm not naive. I know I definitely know she's. Come on now. I know that they're all just like you said. There are no political parties. They're all on the same team. But I just don't think he's not presidential to me at all. Most of the stuff he comes out of his mouth. He's a president and quoting laws and supporting, saying, "Oh yeah, we need to do stop and frisk." And dude, it was deemed unconstitutional just like 2 years ago. You should at least know that.
But they still do
president,
it. They still do it.
Right, but still, okay. So as a president, you're gonna stand up there and support. Yeah, they still do it, and it's unconstitutional. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean,
do you think presidents are taught to be presidents? I don't care how much. In my opinion, I don't think it doesn't matter how much political experience you have. Yes, she was governor, or senator, whatever the fuck she was.
New York, right?
Yeah, New York, and she quit as Secretary of State. It still does not make you a president. It does not say you're going to be a good president. Presidents are taught. You are taught how to be a president. That's why you surround yourself with the best damn people.
Okay, great. You don't think Hillary has a good team surrounded by her?
I don't even know who the hell's around her.
You know who's around Trump?
Hopefully,
Mitt Romney.
Neither one is a great candidate for me. But
I mean, it's
Trump.
Between the two, I think Hillary is a better candidate. We can pull dirt on both.
Of course.
We already know. So I mean, that's tit for tat. That's just for S&Gs to talk about who's done what.
But I gotta agree with Chess on that, because that's the one thing I was thinking about. Look at Hillary's background. It's crazy. It's like
I mean, you can't just blow off her resume. I mean, you can't.
Room for this. It's crazy, man. Like anybody that basically like, I know we don't like talk going to the religion type thing, but if you like had that blessing, it was Hillary. It's ridiculous. Your husband was he was the president, the black president. Knowing they
black president, my ass.
Well, I'm just saying. And then turn around was able to do this, be a governor at this, and then turn around.
It's all political ties.
Wait a minute. Let me call hypocrisy on this shit right quick. Hold up. Wait a minute. What? Everybody wants to actually start hollering about the establishment. Hillary is backed by the establishment. Exactly. Trump isn't. So why are we whining about this? I'm sorry. Do you
really believe Trump doesn't have ties with the establishment? Do you really believe that?
No, not like that. I can't. No, not like that. Because I'm gonna tell you why. Mitt Romney was supposed to run. If Mitt Romney would have ran, Trump ass would have actually like been knocked off. He didn't run this year.
You think? I hate to say, I don't think Mitt Romney would have beat Trump either. I don't.
He would have. Yes, he would have.
I'm gonna tell you why. Trump his antics and him saying that weird shit. I think that they'd love that.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Because for one, the establishment they were not trying to back Trump. As you notice, nobody in the establishment was actually they were banking on Mitt Romney. When Mitt Romney said no, he's not gonna run, that was it. The reason why Trump got this far was because motherfuckers were that dumb to actually tune in. Word of mouth is a motherfucker. He really took it the old political way.
You know, Mitt Romney didn't have a chance against Trump.
Yeah, he would have.
I don't think he would have. I think that they would have came out, but as soon as Trump started talking shit about him, I think he would have folded. I mean, Trump was a good shit talker.
And that's what got him through.
Right. Trump's a good shit talker.
He got him through because everybody else was like, so it was to the point where people didn't take all of what he said in consideration because the same shit was what Bill Clinton said. And I don't understand the problem of what the hell he's saying.
If you look at
Bill
Romney, though,
the same shit.
Romney would have beat Trump. It's the same damn player. It's the same players in the game when he ran 4 years ago.
I think Trump, his ideology, how that just fell in place. He spoke for a lot of people felt, especially when he started talking about that wall.
He's saying the same thing Bill Clinton said.
The exact same thing. His platform is the exact same.
Bill Clinton said the same shit in '96. I can actually pull up a YouTube video and let you see it. He said the same shit. All Trump is doing is the same shit that Bill Clinton did. He's regurgitating the same thing.
Basically, the difference is Trump is not a great orator.
Exactly.
That's the difference.
He's not a very good speaker either. He's not a very good speaker.
I don't think he want to be a great speaker though. You can tell.
Yeah.
I think he wants to be that asshole.
No, I'm gonna put it to you like this. He wants to pretty much do. There's two people that actually caused the kind of a political revolution: Bernie Sanders and Trump, because he's looking at it. Bernie Sanders actually changed the way the youth actually kind of looks at how the political race and debates and everything is ranked. He changed it. And he made it to the point where you can actually look at, like, I don't have to look at these two parties. I can look at everything else. Trump made it to the point where I don't have to say what's scripted.
Right. I could be myself.
Scripted. I'm going to say exactly. And that's one thing a lot of people are like, they uncomfortable. The thing is with change brings uncomfortable. I don't know that's not even a word. But it brings to the point where you can be uncomfortable about it. And when change comes,
I have to agree with Ben Dover in the chat room. The reason why Mitt Romney lost the last one was because of his belief.
I wasn't thinking about that.
Yeah.
And he will never win.
You're right. You're right.
Win.
You're right. Yeah.
That's why Barack Obama separated himself from his name to make sure he put out there that he's a big Christian.
Yeah, I forgot about that part. You're right about that. Yep. Actually, they start throwing shots at him for that.
Yeah.
You put that out there. And then social media now, man. I think that plays a big part too now.
Yeah, I'm sick of that shit.
You know, so
social media.
Oh.
You know, you kind of tell. You know,
what? How dare you?
Not going away.
No, actually, it's the influence of it is getting even worse. I don't want to say worse, but it's getting wow. It's
I saw a picture of Trump with his parents, and his parents are dressed in Klansman garb.
Oh wow.
Wow.
And it's just spreading all through Facebook and all around, and all these dumb niggas are like, "See, I told you he was racist."
Yeah,
the fucking picture was photoshopped.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
people only take half the facts.
I'm gonna say one thing though. When he brought up Chicago, I was just like, "Fuck." Yeah, like we can't get around shit. It's just like everybody argument. Chicago.
Well, because you only get one side of Black America or African American.
You know, but
when they bring up the worst possible scenarios, whenever there's a question about racial or something to do with African Americans, they bring up supposedly the worst situations ever.
Well, it was
basically
with policing, and I'm just like, shit.
Right.
I thought he made a good point by.
He did make a good point. He actually did, but I was just like, fuck.
I think in this debate, to me, he kind of touched a little deeper on African American communities than she did, because she kind of sat back because she already knows she got it won.
Right. Literally, they know the black people gonna vote for her just because she's Democratic.
Yeah.
That is pretty
much. No.
Well, I mean, what did he say, KP? The only thing he said was we need to enforce stop and frisk.
Yeah, I like what
he ain't got no choice.
Oh no, I like what he said. She brought up a major point about towards like with us receiving more times than our counterparts. You know, so I mean, and then
that was part of our hubby's doing though. But still, yeah.
Okay,
I guess she admitted it, but that came from
more second chances program. I kind of like that what she said about that. That was true for her just to bring that up. But you're right about that. I forgot about Clinton, man.
I mean, they all have. We will never know the extent of the junk in their background.
Well, I think he kind of was skirting around saying, well, you try going Democrat, the shit ain't working out for you niggas.
And that was true too.
Well, I mean, he basically, that's what he said.
True. Yeah.
And I still say this here. LBJ got it down packed, man. When he made that statement, I have you niggas voting Democrat for the next 100 years, he was fucking spot on.
Yeah. Yep. Show the fuck was.
And you don't even know why you vote Democrat. You just say, yeah, I do.
No, I do. I know why they do it.
Well, I'm not saying you.
It's the handouts.
Well, it's kind of ironic because
they don't realize it. Well, how they get their handouts.
Yeah, true.
In the beginning, it was the handouts they gave them, but now basically they figured it's this. The Democrats done found a way. All right, this is how we can still do. We can still get our campaign contributions because this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get certain people handouts here and here, but we're gonna pay for it by putting other people in jail.
Bendover said Hillary is a racist and anti-gay.
Yeah, she is.
This is my thing. She is the same as every other Democratic president. Well, they know how to play the game.
But the thing is, she's more conservative.
Why don't you come on the panel and more explain that? You say she's a race, she's anti-gay.
She's never been for gays until you find out how big that population is.
Oh, yeah, you're right. In the beginning, she did say
she's for abortion too. She's for abortion. She's anti-gay. She was
she was more for women's rights. That was her, her platform. I don't know what her stance is now on that. I guess she's switching it up. But
how she's racist because you went out campaigning.
Woman at first, she was pro-woman.
She's racist because you went around calling minorities super predators, and you kept pushing laws that your husband was signing about getting 3 strike rules and getting these heavy ass dope charges. You get caught with a sack of weed, you get 25 fucking years.
We can blame that on Black Lives Matter, though.
Well, hold up. I thought they were. Well, I'm not even going to bring that up. Now, KP, when we talk about laws on the book now, on other discussions, we always say there's no laws because, it doesn't, certain people make that choice to break the law, right?
Correct.
So, I mean, this goes back to our conversation when we talk about there's no racism or systemic racism. So either there is or there isn't.
Well,
whether or not the law is written in black and white.
But when you throwing out these 3 strike rules, that's horse shit.
So
no, hold on now.
I'm just playing devil's advocate. I
get y'all with that point, but if you start looking at the statistics of really what's going on, especially when it comes to the drug convictions.
Because a lot of those
blacks get this
part of it too,
whites for the same crimes.
You know,
Right.
I'm gonna have to.
Well,
I have
been
to
my
jump
point.
on. I have to jump on one side, on your side, on this one, on the pro bullshit movement.
Well, hold on. That's what I'm saying. Most of our other conversations, you're like on the other line with that because it's like, well, there's no laws on the book. There's no laws on the books.
No. There's no laws on, but they're reactionary laws typically.
No laws in the books, but the way
the
justice system, I guess, doles out.
I never said that the justice system was fair. I've never said that.
All right.
We know that because some things that just blacks will get felonies for, other groups of people will get misdemeanors.
Thank you.
Right, and that's part of systematic racism.
Or some would get incarcerated. Blacks would get incarcerated for it.
But a lot of that too, though, Chess. A lot of that too is you just not having the money to get representation.
That's true.
Wait a minute.
And that's what we know as a whole. Yeah, that's
so if you're gonna go out here and commit crimes, make sure you got the money in the bank to pay for a fucking lawyer.
Exactly. That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
I can't really debunk.
So on that topic, I really can't say there's a lot of racism. There's a lot of stupidity, but these laws, and I'm not going to. I guess I should retract and say
you just don't like using the word racism.
Yeah, it's just stupid.
Because it's more prejudice than racism. You got to look at it though.
There are other races.
No, it's racism because
getting caught up in this shit.
Right, but there are particular races that carry the brunt of the justice system inaccuracies, if you will. So that is racism when it's a detriment to whatever race, right? But I agree. There's a lot of stupidity. Like you said, KP, if you're gonna be in the game, then you better make sure you got the money to take care of yourself when you have to go in front of that judge, right?
Right.
So yeah, I agree with that. If you're gonna play in that game, then you need to, be a real player and not a little. But you cannot say that.
But but for Hillary, if you're gonna call or use the term predators, and we know what you're referring to,
right?
Then don't get mad when this man says something about somebody who's Latino or Latina.
Well, maybe she was talking about a certain, not all, like we always say. We're not talking about all people. I don't like to use the word niggas, but in this case, I will say, I don't like to say the N word. But
that's the first time I ever heard you say that.
I know, but I'm saying I'm making a distinction. Just like, okay, when she said super predator, she wasn't talking about all black people. She was talking about the niggas that you guys always complain about.
But she was using media to get that out there because the media is liberal, so they just gonna keep spinning this to put into your head what people, what group of people she's talking about.
Of course, that's like.
So it's not gonna be the hashtag not all. She's putting it out there as the all.
So
the media spent it like that.
So do you guys really think now the media for the majority part is liberal?
Fuck yes, it is.
Hell yeah, without a doubt.
If it wasn't liberal, then you wouldn't be having all these posted shootings of bullshit that's going on now. It just wouldn't be out there.
So why?
If it was a true media, then we'll be looking at causes of, sorry to say, but Chicago, Detroit. Mm-hmm. You would actually see real news like, okay, look, we can't keep putting Black Lives Matter up here complaining about one cop shooting a minority when you got minorities are slaughtering motherfucking minorities every day.
I know. I agree 100% with that. I talk about that.
It makes good money.
It's biased.
A shit ton of money.
But
whenever a white cop shoots a black person, what's the first thing you do? Turn on the TV.
That's my thing. But why ask us, black people seeing this and saying, okay, enough of this shit. We need to fight the problem.
Because it calls race baiting. And you just keep biting the bait.
Yes. I mean, why would I be fighting the liberal media when I know they don't have my best interests at hand?
Right.
Most people follow the news. They follow, like you said, social media. People follow that more. So
right, that's what I mean. So why people allow this propaganda to keep going on when we know this shit is toxic?
Who knows? The majority don't.
I don't think we get
Propaganda.
money from them. What they is no, as they claim, exposing. What the fuck? What? Who's benefiting that? It's not us. Well, I know here in Chicago, it's not us.
Think about the millions of people that tuned in into the what's the guy in Charlotte, the riots. Millions of viewers that don't even turn the damn TV on. But the first thing you did was turn on TV.
Right, you're right. You're right.
I ain't gonna lie. I turned the TV on in my room today, and that was the first time my TV in my room been on. Think about it. When's the last time y'all seen me and all our talks offline with the TV on? I mean,
but that at the same time, flip on what these other people be talking about. Me here, just not you guys. From social media, Facebook, motherfuckers talking about power. That's crazy to me, man.
I've never seen an episode of
Power, man.
Oh,
really?
yeah,
Power.
It's not all that good to me. I mean, it's like a watered down Wire. The Wire. That's all.
It's just like, I don't want to, but at the same time, all the things going on. But we could sit there and say, fuck the cops, fuck pigs, fuck them, then power. How can you turn that off? Say, fuck the cops, say, oh, power.
I don't know. I've never seen an episode of Power. I've never seen an episode of The Wire. Never seen it.
Never seen
I
that.
used to love The Wire. I was a big Wire fan, but
I cannot lie. I watched The Wire.
I did when I was early 30s, man. It was just something intriguing to me back then. I just didn't know better. But now, I didn't know nothing about YouTube. Now, it's such things as YouTube. I don't watch none of that shit. I'm sitting here with you guys and, and trying to get that propaganda bullshit.
Right.
I thought The Wire was pretty good. Well, to my defense, I was in England and I didn't have TV, so people were sending me the videos. So I watched it.
To me, The Wire was kind of more of informing than anything. It was to the point where
Carlotta.
really,
we need to have Carlotta online to see how
because
accurate it was to Baltimore.
She'd be like, yeah, that shit really goes on. And a lot of people,
it does.
You heard talks about Baltimore. Like, you don't know fully about Chicago up there, documentaries, or you hear all these other artists up there would not talk about the situation. That's how I knew what was going on, because I started hearing the music. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
And here I am from Chicago. I've been to Cabrini Greens and the projects. And when I seen The Wire, that shit spooked me. I'm like, damn, Baltimore, they do it like that? And here I am in Chicago. I've been to the Rockwell, some of the most dangerous projects. Mm-hmm. But when I seen The Wire, I was like, oh, shit. They got it fucked up over there in Baltimore. I'm like, whoa. So, I mean, hey, and then how they broke it down. I like that, Yeah,
it was informative. That's why I said The Wire, I get at a pass, because it was to the point where even though it was a drama, they showed all spectrums of, like, in that game, as far as, like, the dope dealers from the cops. They showed every end. It was to the point where it's like, you're not just watching the show, you watching, like, what really goes on. And
the whole system.
Right. That goes on. So it's like, I thought that was very informative when it came to The Wire. Now, Power, on the other end, that shit ain't nothing but drama. That shit is drama. It's pretty much, you might as well watch Empire. So that's all that shit is. And I'm like, I don't cater to anything like that. If I can't take nothing from it, I'm not gonna watch it. So
this is how it went for me, man. It went from the Oz to Wire, and that was it. I'm done.
I do remember. Oz was.
I used to watch Oz too.
Oz was like almost like a hood Rent, like watching the Broadway play Rent, but it was like a hood version of that. That's how I took Oz, because it was very poetic in a lot of ways. It was very poetic.
I think that kind of kept me from.
Matter of fact, anybody ever seen the movie Slam? Anybody ever seen the movie Slam about the guy? He gets arrested. He's a spoken word artist or whatnot. He gets arrested, and he actually like finds his way through life using spoken word. It's really good. If you haven't seen it, just check it out. It's dope. It's like an old movie from the.
Long ain't got nothing to do with no American Me situations happening, man. It's all good.
I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk. I do not want to talk about American Me. Hell no. Do not want to talk about that.
That and Oz kept me knowing that I was doing what I was doing. I say, you know what? If I get caught, I'm gonna get me a fucking lawyer. Cause I ain't trying to go to the joint. Like they was saying. I do put some money aside. Cause I ain't trying to get motherfuckers sticking shit up my broomsticks. And I was like, oh hell no, man. I'm cut. Man, when I was in the county, I'm freaking out like, yo, please, somebody come get me out this motherfucker, man. Yo, these niggas like 3 times my size.
KRS. So were you made into a girlfriend or did you make girlfriend?
No, I'm
just joking. I'm joking. Bad joke.
I'm like, I don't even gangbang. I'm like, I heard the stories. They like, yo, you claiming you neutral, you have a problem, man. I was like, oh shit, man.
I'm claiming me. Fuck that. I'm too small for this.
I'm like, huh? Like, I was just hustling.
I'm like 5'11" and 150, 160 pounds. Ain't no way in hell I'm going to jail.
300. Like,
and I got long hair too. I ain't cutting my shit, son. That's why I'm too. I tell everybody this. Dog, I'd rather go broke than actually go to jail.
I could imagine right now, like how they dress. They probably got.
I'd rather die than go to jail.
They probably got skin tight ass, county gear on, ass boxers showing. Oh hell no!
I got long hair, son. You ain't about to have me in there. My name will not be Sweet Meat. I'm sorry. I will not be in jail. You calling me? Fuck that. Man, that's Sweet Meat over there. Fuck that. You ain't calling me that shit. Right. I don't know you, son. You ain't about to do that.
Hey, bro, they ain't gonna talk to you. They gonna come up mumbling to you like they be rapping down.
No, what really actually got me to the point. You ain't mumbling shit to me. I'm like this. Old boy Cleese Johnson, the Booty Warrior. When I saw that damn documentary, it was funny, but it wasn't because he was really serious. Talking about booty is more important than water. You ain't about to have me. I'm too small.
Like, what the fuck you just say to me?
Booty more important than water. That's why I worry about old boy Kevin Gates. I mean, he from BR, but when he was talking about eating booty, I was like, wait a minute, nigga, hold on.
You know what I mean?
You can't just say this shit around a grown man and not actually question what the fuck you doing up in prison because your ass was locked up in like 08, 09, dog. I remember that shit. Ain't gonna have me up in there like that.
Niggas gonna have some red hearts on their faces and shit, man. Niggas they don't put the teardrops, they put hearts and lips on their face now, man. Motherfucker gonna be like, what the fuck? Okay.
Hollywood.
So supposedly that's where that whole sagging of the pants started, right? Or is that an urban myth?
No, back then, actually, when they used to do it in prison, that was them showing that they were gay.
Yeah.
Right. Or they were, that's what I heard.
Now, there's 2 sides of the spectrum. I've heard the stories. Now, this is one of them. One of them is that. I've heard that. Now, the other one is the fact that it was based on poverty. And what they did was buy clothes size extra larger than what they were supposed to for those who couldn't fit that because they were like hand-me-downs. So it's the fact that if you grew up and you actually wore those pants, you actually fit in those pants and you couldn't wear them anymore, you would pass them down. So you would actually have to wear a shoestring to tie it down or actually like get a belt to tie them down or whatnot. So that's what I heard. That's like 2 sides of the spectrum I've heard in that story. I don't know which one is an urban legend. I don't know which one is actually fact. I don't know. But either way, it looks fucking ridiculous.
I mean, in the hood though, like hand-me-downs usually, when somebody was getting hand-me-downs, usually they've been washed. Over time, it shrinks. So that's how my brother used to give me his clothes because he couldn't fit them no more. So he'd be like, because he had washed them.
So yeah, I mean, I dig what you're saying because I mean I survived on hand-me-downs, but this is what I was told. I was told by like an OG who told me this. Dude, like 54 years old, who told me this shit. I was like,
I don't know about that part now.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's like this is. I'm not vouching for that. Don't quote me on that. I'm saying this is what I've heard.
I don't know. Now I bet.
I'm saying it's like if it was to the point where like, well, this is the actual thing. I'm like, then you can say, but I'm like, yeah, I know what you're saying, but I'm like.
No, but
I don't know. In the prison side, it seems more feasible.
In the county, I did the counties. I was in the county. I was in the county a lot. Usually, when things like that happen, you like you just said, the shoestrings. They invent shit. You make yourself a belt. You ain't finna be having your shit just sagging like that. You gonna figure something out, man. I promise you. You gonna figure something out. If you got this thing be in the steam,
I use my socks in that motherfucker.
All
All right.
and you stand on the side, let them motherfuckers hope the steam shrink them motherfuckers. You gonna figure something out. You gotta wash, keep washing hot water for them to shrink to fit you. Yeah, you don't let that motherfucker sag like that. Hell no. No.
Yeah, hell no. I ain't.
No.
It's like I feel uncomfortable doing that shit as is because it's like I remember one time I was in public and my belt and the type of belts I either like them to the point where you have your automatic set loops where you can actually you have so many loops in it as far as holes to put your the loop your belt in or whatnot. I like that. Or I have to make me a hole. One actually broke on me.
A hole in that mug.
I did, but one broke on me, and it broke, and the belt actually broke in public.
Yeah.
That shit made me feel uncomfortable, man.
Yep.
Hell, I'm about to walk around in public because I don't sag. It's like all my pants come up to my, to my hips or whatnot. I don't have them all the way around my waist. That shit feel uncomfortable. But they up in my hips, and it's to the point where I'm presentable. I don't walk around sagging. I don't do none of that shit because in my house, if I'm walking around, I have my shorts and then I have my my sweatpants, and I'll just walk around use my sweatpants as like footies because I'm like, if I ain't wearing no socks, my feet get cold. I can do that in my house. It's my house. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't have to walk around in public. Nobody give a fuck. If I wanted to walk around butt ass naked in my room, that's my prerogative. You do what you want in your own shit. But when you out in public, you have to look a certain way. And when motherfuckers walking around doing that shit, and it's like, I remember even in public, I was in a restaurant before, and it was like, I'm seeing a dude. And when you help not notice shit, it bothers you. It does. Because when you see a nigga bending down, and all of a sudden you like, man, come on, bro. Nigga pants fall down and you nigga got holes in his drawers. You be like, man, come on, son. That shit fucks up your day. You're like, I don't even want to eat no more, man. This dude, come on, dog. Somebody should say something about that shit. It's like, come on, man. And you in jail, you doing this shit? No, dog.
I don't really
ain't no in hell.
I think at this point now it don't even matter because it's just a style. So I guess. Which candidate you think probably between those two can stop that, or who will have a problem with that?
I know Trump will actually say something about that shit. Most definitely. I don't know if because I think Hillary is automatically on the fence with black people. That's how I feel. I don't think she actually say anything about it because it's to the fact that it's enough been said. Like the old super predators thing, and then she was what was it? What you call them girl? Clover girl. I forgot.
Goldwater.
Yeah, Goldwater girl. And she was a Goldwater girl. That shit came out, and I'm like, she's already on the fence with that, but I don't think motherfuckers gonna care. So she's not gonna give a damn about that. She's gonna pander to niggas' needs, and Trump, he gonna be like, nah, you out in public, man. That shit need to be cracked down upon. Which I can agree.
I agree.
It should be like if you this is the thing. If you start hitting motherfuckers in their pockets, no matter what race it is, people gonna start like, maybe I shouldn't do that. Cause I'm like this. Everybody is like, I don't know if y'all like to drink. I know KP like to drink. But I'm like this.
I like to drink.
Okay. We all in here like to drink. Okay, granted, that's summed up. Now we know the penalty if we actually drink and drive on the fucking interstate or freeway or whatever. Right. We know the penalty of that. So we can't get mad if we get caught by the police and they end up having a DWI, DUI, and take our license and we gotta pay a $5,000 or $10,000 fine. We can't get mad at that. So I think basically, okay, if you get caught with your pants sagging, you should get fined for it. Niggas ain't got no money. If you get hit with a $5,000 fine, that should change up.
They do it now in certain areas.
Yeah.
They don't do it down here. And I'm surprised in Baton Rouge they don't do it here.
Parents should get fined too, especially if they under 18.
I don't think you should get fined. I think you just look stupid. And it's definitely nothing that should be at a federal level conversation because they'd have much more to talk about than that. But there are a lot of places that are doing it locally.
As far as local laws,
local laws. I think that's just personal. I don't think you should start trying to dictate what people wear.
This is the thing. Okay, I want to say this.
Stupid. If you want to walk out there, you just look stupid to me. I mean,
but no, this is what I have a problem with, and I've right now I've been in a job interview, and the way I go out in job interviews, I have my button up, my black button up, tie, my slacks, and my pants, and I go in presentable, and I talk to these people, my interviewees, and I see people who I'm like up against to actually get the job. These motherfuckers get the job before me because these motherfuckers come in there with their pants all sagging and shit, and I'll be like, my hair isn't braided up. But I'm dead. I kid you not. This shit has happened to me before. I kid you. I can't make this shit up.
Wow.
Yes. Was it a rapper?
I don't fucking know. I'm still confused about this shit. Like, I can't make this. I wish I could, but I can't make this shit up. This shit has happened in real life.
I said, what position were you going for when that happened?
Was it a ghostwriter position? I'm just kidding, man.
I wish it was a fucking ghostwriter position. Like, give me them 10 G's right quick and add me for 10% of the royalties. But no, it's like this. No, it was what is it, teleoperator? I actually wanted to get one of those jobs where I actually can deal with customer service on the phone.
Right.
And motherfucker got the job before me, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's like, I understand the situation. I may be lacking a little bit of experience, but just because he has more experience, but look at the way he presents himself, though. It's like, I'm willing to learn, and I learn shit quickly. I understand that, but you never know how these corporations go. And I guess they looking at it like, well, he presents himself well. The way he talks is fine. He's articulate. This person I can control. I guess they look at it like that. It's probably a control situation. So I'm to the point where it's like, if I don't agree with something, I will speak out about it. But, with this person, he's willing to conform. He's on parole. So who knows? It could be that situation. I don't know. So I put in everything in all perspectives. So, but even then, the shit is ridiculous. It's like,
no. Can I say this right quick? Do you know sometimes they get paid to hire them type of people? They got programs. Actually, if I'm correct, I think Obama had they get like a tax break when they hire felons or people that got felonies.
Yeah. Right.
So
it's part of the second chance initiative stuff, right?
Myself, I'm a felon. I'm just gonna say that one time, but I'm just saying I don't think they getting a tax break. But
Atreyu, I told you how to get a job, man.
So, but that's kind of the thing. That's what they look for. Certain companies, you know what I mean. So I'm just throwing in that input. I'm gonna be quiet. Y'all go do your thing.
Atreyu, I told you how to get a job.
How was that?
You just go to the interview and just be openly fucking gay.
Oh yeah.
They have to fucking hire you. They have to hire you. Or it's discrimination, you can sue.
You're gonna hear something funny? I'm gonna actually try that.
Oh my God! Yeah, I'm just gonna say that, man.
Now here's the question, though. Here's the question: What if you act like that for the interview, and then on your first day at work you come to work normal? Do you think you get fired for that?
No. Probably so.
As long as you're not at one of these at will employees, then you're fucked.
No, because then you gotta be like,
girl.
If it's good money, you just better keep that shit up.
Right, you got to do that shit at least probably for half the year. That's hard, man. What
you do? No, this is what you do. You go in the interview, gay, right? No, you act like that, but then once you get the job, you never say nothing to nobody. That way, you never.
The probation thing? What you gonna do about that?
Huh?
It doesn't matter. Once you hire, you hire.
No, you don't say nothing. You don't become friends with nobody, so nobody don't know you straight.
You could get fired during the when you're going through the probation.
They're not going to fire you because then you can say you only fired me because I'm a gay man.
Oh.
Man.
You cannot lose.
Oh shit. Man, I should go for a vice president in one of them CEO companies with that. I gotta try that.
Well, those dudes are already gay.
Well, I mean, what the fuck do I gotta wear? What do gay guys wear? Don't they wear suits?
No, you just gotta talk a certain way.
Nah, okay.
Don't do that, Dre. No, don't do it, Dre.
You
Don't
better
do
go
it.
get you some top designer shit.
Want some Gucci shit? I'll help you out.
I can't look. I came down here. I thought.
Don't do it.
I mean, I got dreads.
My friend told me what you should do, and I was just really coming down here to see that you guys have a job for me because I really.
And if you are at a professional interview and you being interviewed by a man, you just stand up, lean over that man's desk, and straighten his tie up.
Oh damn!
Oh, y'all going in right now.
Damn.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. I forgot. He said use the word boo. Yes, and hunt. Oh, boo. You know what I'm talking about, Hunter Child. Shit. You know what I'm talking about. Thank you guys for the help in the chat room there. I know these people probably gonna be looking at this show. They can't see the chat. Like, what the fuck is? Where the hell you getting these lines? Right. But thank you for the help. That's the people in the chat. Give me the line to say. Now, what do I say here? Oh, girl. That's too much for me. I know you guys. Now, think about this. Now, here, let's see how well that works. Now, guys, I want you to sit up there, press that like button right now. Hit that like. Definitely hit that donate button down there and subscribe. Because literally, we haven't got a donation tonight or in the last couple of days, so we need some money. So just come on, Hunter Child. Hit that button down there.
Oh, my God.
Stop it, Dre. Stop it now, please. Stop it. I knew he was getting ready to do it.
Now, now that would be funny if somebody.
That's how you don't get hired. Something like that, man. Shit.
Now why y'all talking about? Why y'all talking about like I gay?
I know. I hate to say I know a lot of people that it's like if you gay, they will hire you just like. Oh, you don't have a job? Oh, I can get my friend out here.
There you go. See,
like
I just told you.
Like especially like
that is true.
These cats that's in these higher positions are. That's the.
Well, no, I'm not even gonna say that. But one of the things I say I've noticed too as a black man, if you are gay, they give them a job because you're looked at less of a threat.
Yep.
That's one thing I will say. They're looked at. I mean, literally, like when you go to these hotels, these nice hotels. How many? Every time it's a man at the front desk. You know what I mean? I mean, look. I mean, it's just no, but I mean, they get paid good money.
Not all the time.
Let me tell you something. If you're working in a female-dominated field,
and you're the only
gay guy, you got it made.
You got it made.
Because if you're a heterosexual male, they know by hiring you, all these women is gonna cause a bunch of fucking problems.
Right.
You're not a threat as a gay man.
Right, because this is the thing is, it ain't like y'all gonna ever date, so you don't never have to worry about like we was friends, but now we ain't cool because we stepped over the line one day. I will admit that is kind of true.
Yeah, I'm telling you, shit works, man.
Yeah, I mean, literally,
you have to have a paper trail a mile long to get rid of somebody who's gay.
Yeah, and one good thing is this is. Only bad thing, shit. How would you pull that off though? That could be the topic of the next show. We'll talk about that on the after show.
Oh my God.
No, that'd be a free for all. We ain't gonna talk about that. But I'm saying, how would you pull that off?
Easy.
That's the thing. I mean, the only thing I can think is
compliment a woman. Fucking shit.
You act gay in an interview, and then when you come to the job, you just never say a fucking word. You know what I mean? Like you that employee that everybody know who you are, but they don't know nothing about you. That's the only way you could probably pull it off. Because what if you be like, yeah, man, she looks fine. You be like, oh, oops. I mean, literally,
you just stay to yourself.
Just right. Just be quiet. Sit over there in the corner and never say a damn thing. Just come to work, do your job, leave.
And go home.
Negotiate with nobody. This, that, and the other. Don't answer no phone calls at work because your girlfriend called you. Be like, yeah, baby, I can't wait. Oh, wait a minute, shit. You know,
well, your girlfriend could be a guy.
I mean, look, yeah. That's what we.
Exactly.
when you really think about it, that's how I'm thinking. That's probably the only way you can really pull that off. But I do admit, somebody say they're paying me $500,000 a year. You right about that damn shit. I go to work and never say a damn word. They be like, "What's wrong with you?" Look, every time I see a woman, I would go like this just to make sure that I'm all in character. I'm like this.
See?
Now look, here you go like this. Every time a woman come by, there you go. Like I said, no, okay. Yeah.
We're gonna make up in women. So we totally switched up.
Makeup. Oh, somebody. Here's the question: you're a guy. You don't know how to put makeup on. Duh. I mean, well, you're a straight guy. You're not gonna know how to put makeup on, unless you went to cosmetology school.
Most black chicks don't know how to put makeup on either, anyways.
You're right about that.
Oh,
just
gosh.
get some fucking weave and some
big
some big ass cow eyelashes.
Is that what it is? Huh?
You're good, man. That's all you need.
KP, I'm starting to think you're NBA's twin.
And then just walk around all day long and smack your fucking head.
Oh gosh.
See, I can't snap really well. How do they do that?
No, you don't need to. Just smack your fucking head and slap the shit out the top of your head.
Slap? Oh, like they do that?
Yeah, just do that.
Okay, there we go. I can do that. But shit, literally, I mean, and here's the question. Tell the truth, KP. Even like, it's your here, even let's ask submissive. If they offered KP a job and he was making $800,000 a year, right? I even make it even lower.
KP will have on makeup and stilettos.
Listen, he making $250,000 a year, but he gotta come and act like he's not attracted to women and all like that. Would you support him on that venture?
Probably she ain't jumped on the panel yet.
I mean, literally. I mean, would you support? Would that bother you? I mean, would you work your neck? Oh yeah. That shit hurt.
But think about this. For me, that shit would be easy because I'm married. I ain't thinking about no chicks.
Right, I was about to say that works. That works for them.
No, she can't. But see, this is the thing. You can't.
For $800,000, she said she'd help me with my makeup.
Hold on, KP, you didn't hear. I was like, you'd have on makeup and stilettos.
For $800,000 a year, really?
No.
Hey, what? Matter of fact, submissive. But wait a minute, submissive. That actually, KP, think about it though. That in your case, that actually might not work out good because y'all do the little thingamajig. So you might, oh yeah, that's just my business partner. Play your wife off as a business partner. You know what I mean? I mean, literally. And I mean, yeah, you should go and talk to her because she can find all the good stuff that you need. I mean, you can make money hand over fist. I mean, you're working with people that make money like that, so you know the motherfucker gonna spend money.
Hustle, man, hustle.
Right, that's why I said I didn't even think about it. Shit, man, KP, you might have to look into that.
It's all about the bottom line.
Hey,
damn, do we still gotta wear makeup though?
It's not about my bottom line.
KP,
no pun intended.
$800,000 a year, would you wear makeup to work every day?
No, dog.
I didn't say something. I probably would. I ain't even gonna lie. Right now, I'm broke.
Just 1 year. Just 1 year.
I'm broke.
Just 1 year.
$800,000 a year. I wear makeup to work every day.
It's okay. Makeup's not gonna hurt you.
Wait. $800,000 a year.
No.
Divide that by 52 weeks. You're only at work an average of 30 hours a week. 30 to 38 hours a week. 800,000 a year? You damn right. I will sit up in the fucking cubicle with my microphone just like this. So what? As soon as I get off work, I go in the bathroom, take it off.
No.
Yeah, I would let you.
$800,000 a year. I'm sorry. That's the problem.
Dude.
Huh? I wouldn't give a shit.
I saw Anthony. I make fun of him every single time if I see him in that shit.
I would too. Shit. Yeah. I can't imagine myself leaving out the house, man. Come on, I got kids too, man.
The hell on, man.
$800,000 a year. You can go. You can afford another apartment for a woman to come over there and put your makeup on you.
Damn, how did I miss?
Really, I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, here, let me go ahead and listen. You got 800,000, right? You got 800,000. You divide that by 52 weeks. That's almost 16 grand a week.
Woo!
32 hours, 16 grand.
It's worth it.
Legal, whatever.
I'm good, man.
I be shit.
Not what Chess is gonna say.
$8,000.
I rather
Yeah, I'll wear makeup.
No, oh, for real, Chess. Okay. Think
I'm
about
just
what
saying.
You know what?
Chess would say to us.
I don't wear makeup. I don't wear
You know
makeup.
what?
I'm all natural.
I'll find a woman like Chess, and I'll be good. She make it.
She don't do
I
shit.
ain't got to worry about
The
shit.
perfect black woman. I don't even like black women.
40,000. She make her 800,000. We good.
Hey, there we go. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Great.
You better find them tax loopholes too, man.
Look, if I get in that, hey,
I'll be
I sure will.
I'll be up in the morning with the makeup just ready.
I need to.
Oh, man.
Hey man, Dre probably got a vanity set up and shit.
Hold up. Hey, don't forget that memo, Dre. And the memoirs. Who did that? Sub? No, it was it April Sub that put that memo
One
up.
of those two.
That memo.
Lord.
Now, Miss KP said, "Can I call you something?" Shit,
Fuck no.
Listen, Miss KP, 800,000 a year. You can call me sub.
Man,
Hey, wait a minute now, damn it.
I can't do it, man.
I'm sorry. What?
My girls for 800,000.
Girl, here's a question. KP, it's a woman calling you sub. I role play, buddy. Role play.
No, I'm good, man. I'm a dominant.
Maybe. Hey,
The glass half
He's
full.
like, no, I
see,
can't do it.
listen. That's a difference. See, you asking for somebody starting from the bottom. That's a big jump to me right there. 800,000 a year. You're right. My wife can call me sub all day. Now, 800,000 a year. She can call me shit. Fat motherfucker all day. I don't give a damn. Yeah, you're right.
Wait, how did the $800,000 a year come about? What is
I'm just saying, if I, like, hey,
It was
Dre,
a
let's-
hypothetical wish of Dre's.
Tell him the question. Somebody tell him what's going on. He doesn't know.
Yeah, because I wouldn't hear.
Tell him.
Oh.
Somebody tell him. I ain't tell him.
Ahead, Dre.
All right. For 800 grand, they said, would you put on makeup and go to work every day?
You gotta
You
do
go every day. You go 35. How many? You got 33 to 38 hours a week.
Fucking full time.
openly gay.
No, you don't have to open. Just don't say shit. Just go in there. And
Wait,
that's
put on makeup. Wait a minute. Wait.
1,000 a week.
Makeup. They didn't say what kind of. They said makeup. They didn't say what kind of makeup. I
A
could
trail. 16,000 a week for 38 hours.
Look. I'm sorry. I'll come in that bitch painted up like Tech 9 in that motherfucker for $800,000.
What the hell is wrong?
I'm sorry. I have war paint all over my motherfucking face for $800,000 a year. And you know what I can do with that fucking money? All I need is like 50 grand right now, and I'm straight. Straight up.
Okay, so now we talking about if we going there. Now I come in like the Joker then with dreads. Now
That's cool.
Hey,
You can do that. You can go ahead and put the pencil down. You can put the pencil down on the desk and be talking about.
It's gonna be the Joker or the dead.
Go ahead and do that shit.
No, guys, not
No.
characters, not characters. As a gay man, as a flamboyant
As a
gay
gay
man.
Now see, that's when I draw the line.
Look, they're trying to be superhero comic books and stuff. No, hold up.
Regular gay dude. That's not for boy.
Hey,
Monkey wrench.
All right. What I'm going to say is this. We'll go ahead. Anything else on the debate, then we'll move over to our after show open topic. So anybody want to say, we get one last issue on the debating tonight. Who you think won? We'll go ahead and say that. Go through the panel, say all that. People in the chat room, go ahead and say. If you're right, if you're for Hillary or for Trump, say that. Who won the debate tonight? See what people are going to say. We already know. Chess Nubian right there. She's sitting up here. Black Lives Matter. She's voting for the woman anyway.
I didn't say I was voting. Hey, wait. Come on now. Just for sake of debate.
I missed the first half, so.
I'll go with Hillary won, no doubt.
Okay.
From what I saw, the second half it was Trump.
I'm gonna say neither one of them. I mean, it was just like
What?
it was
I'm
like,
gonna tell you who won this.
like two kids in the playground arguing.
Guys, come on.
When you say debate,
I mean, it was this shit. I can tell you who really won this damn debate. The fucking liberal media. They got all the money right now.
Hey, you know who won the debate was the moderator.
Yeah, that nigga MPP. That nigga got the MPP.
Hey, brother Trey, if you notice, Donald Trump did call out the liberal media.
Oh, he sure did.
He did, and that's one thing why a lot of people like mad at him because they were like, "Well, you're using PC. Fuck PC. Call them bitches out."
The only thing I didn't touch on when she started, when they were talking about bombing these countries and all this shit, he should have touched on the central. If he would have touched on central banks, he probably would have never made it out stage. They put a fucking bullet in his head right there, but that would have been a good call.
It's all in the case of him actually talking about getting rid of the super PACs too, which I think they should. I mean, get all the money out the politics and let's really make this an even playing field.
I agree.
Well, that's not gonna happen.
No, it's not.
We know it's not gonna happen, but I can fucking drink. I just want to drink. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah, this was the real world.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I just wanted
Hey, hey, is my logo up there?
No, I don't think so.
We see
You
a
know
little crap.
Guys, hey
She
guys,
love it, rub it in.
look, we got next. Just get ready for the female president, first female president. Just get ready for it. I mean, hey.
You know what? I'm
She
gonna
ain't
tell you what.
perfect.
I'm building a
I'm
space
sorry.
colony
I
right
should
now.
have ran, and maybe you guys would have voted for me. But I'm sorry. You know, just get ready.
I'm building
for
a space colony. Anybody else want to join me on Mars, y'all can. I'm up here building the space colony. Help a brother out. Go ahead and donate to the show and actually like drinking on there. Actually like put in for the space colony we building up there on Mars because you know America about to be fucked. So is the rest of the world. Holla at your boy.
Hey, you get a discount right here for hosting the show that you're on. Said I get a free ride up there, right? Because
Yeah, of course.
you advertise it on my show, so I get a free ride.
I mean, I need you to help out anyway because you're an engineer, bro. So I need you out there.
That's fine with me. I don't like working for a living.
You can go ahead and build that space colony for real.
Right.
Space colony 0135.
Man.
That's right, Chester.
Really? Y'all y'all going back and forth with the really screw Trump and Chess Newbie and girl power. I guarantee she was a Spice Girl fan too. I guarantee you was a Spice Girl fan.
Was, man. She probably still is.
Hey, you never wrote the Spice Girl shit. I still bump they shit. But still,
some of the songs were good. Some of the songs were good.
Said Negro Spice.
Look at Jimmy.
How did you really though?
Back away from this camera.
Say Negro Spice. Where you get Negro Spice from?
Right, man. Where did it come from?
Where the Asians at? I don't know. You're right. I love my Asian brothers and sisters. So I've been like, where's the Asians?
I don't know what no Asians.
We do need some Asians on the panel in the group.
Do we have any Asians around the family?
Well, Zelix, you Asian, right? You can Blasian, right? Now let me stop.
See.
Zelix, you know it's nothing but love. It's nothing but love. I'm just saying, your eyes, the eye structure. I'm just.
Thanks for saying that.
You know what?
Nothing but love. Nothing but love for me, Zelix. You know that.
Still sweet.
Hey, got that look on his face like
I don't want to incriminate nobody. My bad.
If I'm Asian and Anthony is let's see, Anthony.
Yeah, fuck, man. My eyes wide open, man. I'm just an alcoholic, man. Bro, put me in that, bro.
I'm trying to sing the song on the slip, bro. My eyes wide open.
Yeah, he's white as hell.
Alcoholic eyes be fucked. Shit.
No, wait a minute now, because I get the different effect. Cause my eyes get low when I'm drunk or buzzed. So I don't know.
Well, I've never seen your eyes, Trio.
Bullshit,
you never seen my eyes. Of course, y'all seen my eyes before.
You always have your anime characters up.
Well, not always, but you know,
Not all.
Show me the pearlies.
not all the time.
Show me the pearlies.
Do nothing.
Or how about this? Whatever you're wearing, whatever you look like, just turn your camera on right now and then turn it off real fast. She's
Shit,
like,
I'm just up to chill on my bed. So hold up, let me put my damn laptop, bro, right quick. If Google ain't screwing up.
All right, we're gonna go through the panel here. Who you say? You say you didn't like neither one of them. 2KP, huh?
Like I said, I didn't watch the first half, but the second half I would give to Trump.
Okay.
I was zoning.
I'm going to be fair. And I'm not going to call it because I only seen half of it.
All right. What about you? Black Lives Matter.
We already know Hillary.
All right, go. All right, you too, Felix.
I was zoning out, so I really can't. I was listening to Carlotta, so I left Carlotta's commentary. So
Carlotta won.
So honestly, I have to say, just based on boys and the fact that I think she held her composure very well. I'm saying it based only on that, not about every point that was made, because I wasn't listening the whole time. But on that alone, I'm going to say Hillary.
Oh, good out. What about you, Anthony?
Neither.
Neither? Okay, I can understand that. What about you, Bella? You coming in at the last minute. You can get your last word in before we go to the next show. We're going to the free-for-all.
Nobody won. They both
She's going for Hillary.
Uh-huh.
I'm not voting for anybody. I'm just going to put
if Trump wins, you're
on the ballot.
All we do is
deport your ass.
All we do is get some home cooking, right?
Turn it that way a little bit.
Hey.
All right, guys. I want to thank you guys for watching Debating Woes. Please like, share, subscribe, and definitely hit the donate button down there because that's what helps keep the show going. All right? Maybe I won't have to worry about me going, girlfriend. No, I'm just playing. But as we get out of here, I want to say goodbye, everybody. I'm going to post the link for the next show. We're just going to go right into the next show, so no wait. The link has actually been posted in the box right now. Go ahead and go on over there because that's where we'll start the late night free-for-all open topic. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye,
right, later, guys.
Peace out.
Au revoir.